My name is Keeman Bradford, and I'm back here at the Hayarda Studios with my guy Nick Jr. And for those of you that don't know, Nick Jr. is the owner of this studio, also a camera operator, lighting assistant, food and beverage manager, handling everything creative. So essentially, anything you want, Nick Jr. got it. So in this video now, we're gonna be looking at some keyboard strums. And a lot of people like to make the link between locking, drum, and bass. But anytime you play in a keyboard comping pattern or a strum, that strum is usually based on what the snare is doing. The easiest way or approach to it is essentially just mimic what the snare doing. You could play about all the notes the snare playing, or you could play about some of them. So we're gonna go through a couple examples inside of this video. So the first one, we have a straightforward soca beat. And if you listen to where the snare is falling, if you were supposed to play a strum, mashing that pattern, you could never go wrong. I'm gonna give you an example of it first with a synth, and then an example with a marimba. So that was the synth. And now we can have a go and hear the marimba. Or you can actually have a combination of both of them. So in that last example, what I did, I was actually patting the chords with the synth and strumming with the marimba. And essentially, usually when I strum it again, I either use a synth or marimba. Those are just my two go-to tones. And I can actually do the same thing with the synth, where I could pad chords with the synth and also strum at the same time. And essentially all I'm doing is mashing that snare beat. And now we can do another one. So let me see what alright, we got another one here. This is a popular one that a lot of people like. So if you listen to the pattern here, so if you're supposed to play that now, you have right. So we got the strum down. So what we can do now is we can set up the strum in a way where both our hands not playing the same thing. So what we just went through, we can play that with our right hand. And all we're doing is mashing the snare drum. But with our left hand now, we can play a different pattern. So we can go. So you can play that with a drum groove. And what you can do, and actually bring down the tempo a tad so you can hear it nice and slow. So we can bring it the tempo now. A little faster again. So that's essentially that strum. And although I said I usually strum with a synth or marimba, I wouldn't really play that strum with a marimba. To me, I'll give you a demo of how it would sound. So that's essentially how that strum would sound with that marimba tone. And although it could work to me, when I hear that drum beat, I think a more like high energy. I want the same opposed to the marimba. But I mean, it's not wrong. It's a matter of personal preference at the end of the day. So we can look at another strum. And as I said, essentially most of these strums, the easiest way to figure out the strums or to play strums, come up with strums, is just to listen to songs because most songs have strums in them. So you could just recreate the strums that are already there. And in the cases where you don't have the strums that you could just listen and match back, you can actually listen to what the snare drum is doing. And this is not only in relation to soca, but pretty much any genre. The same way how that kick and bass is sort of locked together, your comping patterns and your strums really go in sync with what the snare drum is doing. Whether it's that you mashing all the notes or you essentially just hitting some of them, playing in between the spaces. But once your strum locking in with that snare drum, you got nothing to worry about. So the next drum groove we're gonna look at in terms of building our strums is this one. So listen to the snare. So if you used to play that now, try it with a marimba. Or a both. Or you can actually just play both of them with a sync very hard chords or hold them with one hand and actually do the strum with the next hand. That's essentially how simple it is. You can just listen to the songs, recreate the strums that are already there, or try to match back what that snare drum is doing. I'm going to touch one more drum groove before we go, and that's this one. So the snare. The cross stick. Try the marimba. Both. Yeah, so that's essentially it. So as I said, the easiest way to work out your strums is just listen to the sounds and try and recreate what is already there because most songs will have strums in them already. Or if not, just listen to what that snare drum is doing and try the easiest thing is just to match back what the snare drum is doing. Or if the snare is a little too busy, you could just pick a couple notes. Essentially, we can do a part two of this video where we dive into a little bit more detail. But until then, that's it for today. So don't forget to join our Discord chat if you haven't already. The link will be down in the description. Follow us on all of our social media pages. Also linked there in the description. Like, subscribe, and share this video with a friend. That's it for me. I'm my lighting assistant, camera operator, food manager Nick Jr. there in the background. So until next time, whenever that may be. We're out.